Hello and welcome to this short video on using Decisis via the Massachusetts Bar Association. I will talk about how to find and use a very cost-effective legal research tool. And my name is Caitlin Goldsby. I am a law librarian here at the UMass Law Library. Let's get started. If you plan to practice in Massachusetts, membership to the Massachusetts Bar Association will provide you with complimentary access to Decisis, a legal research platform powered by Lexis. Decisis provides primary law for all states and federal jurisdictions. For Massachusetts, you get access to case law, statutes and court rules, regulations, and agency decisions. On the federal level, Decisis provides access to case law, statutes and court rules, regulations, Federal Register entries, and federal agency decisions. There are no secondary sources on Decisis, and there are no citators to assist you in determining the validity of laws or whether a case may have cited to a statute. If you want to follow along, you can start at massbar.org. So here we are at the Massachusetts Bar Association website. You'll see here there's nobody logged in. I'm going to tell you a brief legal hypothetical before we get started. After 5 years at a Boston accounting firm, your new client notified her supervisor that she was pregnant. Shortly afterward, the firm awarded a promotion to a less experienced male colleague, and while Erica was on maternity leave, employment was terminated, citing vague performance issues. Erica filed a complaint under Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 151B, alleging pregnancy discrimination and wrongful termination, while the firm contends its actions were based on legitimate, non-discriminatory business reasons. We want to find which statutes in that chapter may apply to our new client situation. So to get into Decisis, you first need to, of course, sign up for the Massachusetts Bar Association. Once you've done so, you can log into their website. And Decisis is under MBA Quick Links at the bottom. So to find the statutes that apply to our client's legal situation, we're going to click on Browse Specific Legal Content. We already have a clue here. We know that we are looking for Chapter 151B. So what we'll do is we'll change our content type to codes and court rules, and then we'll change the jurisdiction to Massachusetts. Then let's click on Laws of Massachusetts. Want to click on these 3 dots with the lines next to them. And here you'll see the table of contents. Now, again, we're looking for Chapter 151B, so we can start at the top and look to the right of each of the titles to see which chapters appear under that title. One 151B addresses unlawful discrimination because of race, color, religious creed, national origin, ancestry, or sex. When we open this up, there are a bunch of different sections for us to look at. For the reason of just an example, we're going to click here on unlawful practices, but of course, others here may apply, particularly the definition section available at top. So if we click here on unlawful practices, here is our statute. And right off the bat, we can see that pregnancy is covered. So now we don't have a fancy link anywhere here to see what cases cite to this statute. One way to pull those would be to take the part of the citation after ALM. ALM in this context stands for Annotated Laws of Massachusetts. Typically in a court case or a court opinion, you will not see this ALM portion. So what I would do to try to identify cases citing to this statute is copy from the chapter part and put that in quotes. What this does again is look for cases that specifically mention this chapter and section number in a way that you're likely to see in a court opinion. And I'll go to the jurisdiction again and select Massachusetts. And here we are with 340 results citing specifically to Chapter 151B, Section 4, with some subsections identified there as well. Another way I could try to narrow these results is to create a search in addition to this. So I might do and maternity leave to see if I can identify cases which cite to this statute and also include the phrase maternity leave. And here we are with 25 results. This is just one of many ways to locate case law on Decisis. Let's try a simple search for a different legal issue. Let's say another client has a signed contract to buy a boat, but the boat was destroyed in a hurricane just before he took possession. You remember the phrase act of God from your contracts class. Terms and connectors work in Decisis, so one search you could try to determine what the law is in this area would be act of God in quotes, inside parentheses, and I'll tell you why in a moment, /S to find this phrase within the same sentence as hurricane. We'll close our parentheses and contract. Now let's quickly go over what this means. Act of God will be found within the same sentence as hurricane. This is executed first. Then that specific connection will also be found with the word contract anywhere else in the document. And here are a couple of the different possibilities. Now, this is only two different cases. So what we might want to do is broaden this by doing /P to find act of God within the same paragraph as hurricane. And it's still quite narrow. So from here, I would probably read at least one of these cases and see if there's anything else that I might be able to pick up on or research based on this. Decisis may not have the bells and whistles of Lexis and Westlaw, but the membership dues for the Massachusetts Bar Association are much less expensive than the cost of Decisis on its own. I hope this video was helpful. Please reach out to lawlib@umassd.edu with questions and concerns, or you can email me at kgolesby@umassd.edu.